What's up?
You want to say hi, boys?
Hi.
Okay, so we're headed to the store right now, but today's like one of our really busy days because Tav goes back to work tomorrow. So we thought we'd do your Q&A in the car. Because what better time to do a Q&A? You guys on Instagram to send us a few questions, and you sent us a lot of questions actually, surprisingly, since we haven't been making videos in a while. How long's it been? Feels like forever.
What kind of videos?
3 months.
Okay.
It was 3 months.
Oh, well, Hunter says it's 3 months, okay? So anyway, the first question, of course, was, where have you been?
Where have we been?
Where have we been? We've been at our house.
I've been everywhere, man.
We've actually
been camping.
Oh, we went camping. We've been really busy, you guys. So I don't know if you guys know, but oh, this lighting is horrible. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but I run a business, and I recently like branched out and started doing clothing, so that's been keeping me super busy. Tav's been working a bunch. What else? Oh, I started.
The kids have been going to school.
I started school, and you guys, I just passed my first class, and I almost got an A. It was like what, 0.7% shy of an A, so I got a B+.
0.7.
And I got 100% on both.
No, it was 0.07. I think.
0.07. I'm sorry, 0.07. So it was
away
like
from
basically
90%.
there. Yeah, from a 90%. I got an 89 point or whatever it was. But you guys, I got 100% on my final and 100% on my midterm, which was really good for juggling all these children in my business and this guy right here.
You're juggling me too? That's a lot of weight to juggle.
So
I'd like to see that.
That's where we've been, and so I feel like videos just kind of got pushed to the back burner because they kind of.
Because we got 4 kids and our life's busy, guys.
Yeah, and I know, and I always say
if
like.
you have 1 or 2 or 3 or more, then you understand.
Yeah, kids just take a lot of time.
Because if you have 1, that makes everything busy. And if you have 2, that feels busy too.
Yeah, I've always said that like it doesn't matter how many kids you have, however many you have at the time is really hard. Like
it's because you don't know anything different.
Like when we had 1 kid, just Hunter, it felt really hard.
It felt as busy as things are now.
Yeah, and
it definitely wasn't.
And yeah, definitely wasn't. But anyways,
it's all a matter of perspective.
The next question, I don't know if it's really a question. It says, will you please make more videos? We'll definitely try to keep getting back on track. I have off right now. The kids are off for 3 weeks, so I'm gonna try and get out some more videos and stuff like that.
Look at that gut. Oh yeah, look at that dad bod.
Dad bod strong.
Ooh, moves. Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
Ooh, this camera gets all the good angles.
The next question was, what are you going to school for? I'm actually going back to school to get my nursing degree. I started it way before we even had Hunter, and I stopped after we had Hunter. And I just never have gone back. I did go back, after we had Keegan for 1 semester, but then we got pregnant with Cronin, and that just ended that.
And if you guys want to know what happened after that, go back and watch the videos.
And then it says, can you do an update on the baby? Yes, I will do a 1-year update on the baby. He's 1 year old, you guys, and I think I stopped making updates like at 5 months, 4 months, 5 months. I don't know, you guys. He is so little. We actually have a doctor's appointment coming up, and I hope he's grown since then because they told us we're gonna have to start doing some testing. You guys, he really looks like a, what, 7, 8 month old baby.
He's like under the 20th percentile for his height and his weight. And we feed him a lot, and he's active.
He can walk.
He does all the other stuff he should be doing at his age. He's just not growing.
No, he's not growing. So I think they want to see if it's like anything like physically wrong with him, right? Like,
I think it's genetics, honestly, guys.
Yeah.
I think he got Felicia's height.
I am shorter. I'm not short for a girl, but I'm shorter than Tav.
There's definitely, I would say, a height deficiency runs in your side of the family there.
Okay. Yeah, everybody in Tav's side of the family are like 6.
I'm
actually
the
the
shortest
shortest
guy
person
in my family, and I'm almost 6'1".
Yeah, so that tells you something. But anyways, he's really small, you guys. The lady at the store yesterday, we were pushing him in the cart, and she's like, oh my god, he has such good head control. I was like, I hope so. He's a year old. It was bad. Okay, but I will do a separate video on him for his 1 month update, or 1 month update, 1 year update. He's trying to walk. He's not walking yet, you guys.
But he can like walk.
He walks.
He walks a tiny bit. He's lazy. He's very lazy.
He just knows that he can get around faster if he crawls, so.
And he's like permanently attached to me all the time. And we aren't nursing anymore. Every once in a while he'll nurse, but we've switched him to Ripple because he has a dairy allergy, so there's that.
And a peanut.
How long have you and Tav been together? How long have we been together?
8 years.
Since 2011, you guys. We've known each other before then. Oh, get this though. Tav texted me the other day and he's like, when did we get married? But you know, in his defense, we've known each other for so long that it's kind of hard to remember when we got married.
Well, and we had
kids before we got married.
Kids, and we lived together. We had our life together before we got married.
Yeah.
So.
We just made it official before we had Cronin. So we got married in 2016. We've been together since 2011. I've known Tav since 2006. So I've known him for a long time.
What really was a slap in the face though, is I told my buddy at work how I had to ask Felicia that, and he said, didn't you guys get married in 2016?
Yeah, and he knew, you guys, and Tav didn't even know. And Tav's like, what, did you go look at the cutting board? Because Tav's dad and stepmom, they got us like this cutting board that has like our wedding stuff on it.
Best gift ever. If you're a father, that is a good gift to get your child. Get them
so
something that has their wedding anniversary on it. They will thank you someday.
Do you regret having your tubes tied? Okay, this is a very loaded question.
Yes, she does.
I do.
No, I don't.
Tav does not. We would not. We're happy with how many kids we have.
4 is plenty.
4 is more than plenty. But I love babies and I love being pregnant, and it makes me sad that while I'm so young, you guys, I'm only 27, I think. Am I 20? Yeah, you're 30. I'm 27. I feel like that's really young, and I can't have any more kids. So that's kind of.
But how many 27-year-olds have 4 kids?
I don't know. Probably not a lot, but I don't know.
We read something the other day that said our generation isn't producing enough children to replace themselves. Which A, is good because the world's overpopulated, but B, do you really agree with that? Because I know a lot of people that have a lot of kids.
Yeah, so do I. But also they're saying that people actually wait. It said the prime age to have a baby right now is like 30 to 37. And I don't know, so. But
see, I think that's that old adage where like, not saying go out and get pregnant like really young, because you definitely, there's maturity and other things that go along with having a kid to help. But I just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
I don't know. He's trying to tell you that it's okay to wait later in life to have
I'm trying
kids.
to say that, okay, they're having kids between what, 32 and 37 you said?
They're 30 and 37 is what I said.
Well, I think it's like that old thing that everybody says, like, you always want to wait till you're ready, but you're never actually ready.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you can be financially ready, and you can be what you think might be emotionally ready.
But you're not ready.
I'm not
ready.
I still have bad patience.
Okay, next question is, you mentioned your thyroid. What's wrong with your thyroid? I have hypothyroidism. We found it out, what, like a month or 2 ago? 2 months ago? Maybe 3.
Yeah, when you had a heart attack and a stroke on the floor.
That's another video. But anyways, I found out I have hypothyroidism, and so I have to take medication now. And it actually, now that we know that that's what's going on with me, it actually makes a lot of sense, no?
Yeah, all your symptoms seem to fit in that category.
Yeah, so it's good. I go back in, I think, February or March.
And you said you've been feeling better.
And I do, I feel a lot better because you guys, that was another reason why we were gone. You guys, I was having the hardest time. Like, I just felt unmotivated, depressed, like, was not having a good time. And I was just like, I could barely get myself to do like basic things, let alone like extra things like filming a video and stuff like that. So I am feeling a lot better and like in a better headspace. It sounds really weird, but I felt like I was like outside of my body, like just like hover, like I don't know how to explain it, but like I felt like a stranger in my own body. Does that make sense?
That'd be like dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, no.
Where you feel like you're going through all the motions, but you're watching it as a third person almost.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. And I also felt like an alien had taken over my body and I wasn't me anymore. But now I feel much better since I started taking it. They did say they put me on a high dose, which I don't know. We'll see how it's doing when I go back in February or March, and I'll let you guys know. Next question is, how's your business doing? It's doing good. We added on to it, and now I do clothing as well as custom canopies and blankets, and You name it, I probably make it. Yeah, I made the kids pajamas. So it's going good. What do you think?
See my pajamas in another video.
How do you think it went?
What?
How's it going?
It's going well.
I told Tab I would
watch the kids a lot more on my days off, so I would say it's going good.
I told Tab that I would but also I have less time to sew because I'm going to school. Because like usually my Nana comes over to watch the boys so I can sew, but instead she's having to come over and watch them so I can go to school. So then Tab has to make up for the extra. Not a space for the memory card. I need to find a new memory card. I bought a whole separate like 64 gigabyte memory card for when we had the baby, and the whole thing was corrupt. So that was great. I had to do some weird finagling to get it off. I had to like send it to my phone because it wouldn't go into my computer. I don't know. But anyways, I need to get a new one. It says, how far apart are all of your kids? They are all 2 years apart.
Between each one.
And if it was like if I didn't have my tubes tied right now, around January or February was when we would get pregnant again and have another baby. It's just crazy because like all of them are basically like
Valentine's Day, baby.
yeah, Valentine's Day. We have 3 boys all born in October, and then Cronin's the weird one in December. He's not weird, but his birthday's weird. Are you having more kids? No, we can't. I have my tubes tied. Or I have them completely removed. I didn't have my tubes tied. I had a full-on self-injectomy, which takes the complete tube out because I was having a lot of ectopics. And we were done having kids. What is one thing you recommend for babies? You answer a question.
Like, is this like an item? Or
Yeah, an item. What is one thing you recommend?
One item I recommend for babies? Probably a car seat canopy. Thread me on it.
Good plug. Yeah, we do sell car seat canopies.
Can you plug yourself on the video?
Yeah, you can plug yourself. I will link it down below. But if you're thinking more practical and not, I really don't know anymore. I used to would tell you to get a rock and play, but those were recalled, and I think they made new ones.
Yeah, we did always use that.
So I would recommend another one if they did fix them. Otherwise,
I personally like the front carrier.
Tab loves the Tula, you guys. Tab would endorse the Tula.
I would, yeah. That makes things a lot easier. You can even do like household chores, yard work.
But I would definitely recommend like a swing or a bouncer or something to put the baby in. So you're not holding them all the time, because I like to hold the babies all the time. But I would not recommend getting a Mamaroo. My mom spent a lot of money on getting us one, and all of the kids hated it. They all like those cheap Fisher-Price swings, which I don't think they're cheap. I still think they're like $100. But we've gotten one from like a used store before. Check on you.
Give me one time.
Yeah, we had a coworker, or he had a coworker give him one.
See, we're never very smart, because after all our kids, we're always like, oh, that's the last one, we get rid of all our stuff.
And then, surprise!
2 months later, we have to reacquire everything. Or
yeah.
2 months, 2 years.
2 months, 2 years later, yeah. So we've done that twice now, because we got rid of everything after Keegan, and then we got rid of everything after Cronin, because we thought we were done. What, baby?
Can I tell them something?
Okay, go ahead.
When I was in TK, our teacher gave Cronin or like Sawyer something like close.
Sawyer, Keegan, or Hunter's teacher, his TK teacher, she got the baby an outfit, which I thought was really sweet. And it's really cool because Hunter and Keegan both had her, and we hope Cronin will, but because
Keegan has her right now.
Yeah, Keegan has her right now. Cronin might have her. His birthday is past the cutoff for TK.
But just barely.
Just barely, like a couple days. And
if
sometimes
they don't fill it with all the regular birthday kids, then he should be able to be the first group of kids that gets.
So we're hoping. And then if not, Sawyer will get her too. Yeah. If she doesn't retire. Are you still breastfeeding? I'm not. I touched on that earlier. He kind of weaned himself after I went to the hospital that day and we got diagnosed with hypothyroidism. I couldn't nurse him for what, a day or two? Because they did like a nuke med scan, and so they put like this radioactive stuff inside you. So I wasn't able to nurse him, and then he kind of just weaned himself, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. And we started giving him Ripple more, and so he kind of just took that over that, and he'll say Baba now. Like every once in a while he wants to nurse, and he'll pull down my shirt.
I still breastfeed, but it's getting hard now that he has teeth. And the hair gets in his mouth a lot. So.
But
That's a downside too.
I've noticed if I keep a bra on, he doesn't want to nurse as much as if I keep a bra off. Like a shirt on, obviously, but he wants to nurse. How's your psoriasis? Right now, it's actually doing really good. It started getting...
She burnt herself in the morning for breakfast.
I did burn myself this morning for breakfast. You're very right, Hunter. I don't know if you can see it. We'll see.
On the toaster.
On the toaster, you guys. But anyways, my psoriasis is doing okay. It's getting worse in my head, but I think it was because I haven't ate dairy in a year, and then all of a sudden I like loaded it. Like I've been eating a ton of dairy, which I probably shouldn't, and so it's starting to come back now. So if you do have psoriasis, I would highly recommend cutting dairy out of your diet because it helped a ton. I didn't have any spots. So much so that when I went to the doctor, he's like, "Are you sure you have psoriasis?" I'm like, "Yes, I know I do." Did I get postpartum depression this time with Sawyer? Did I?
No, you were a lot more even this time.
Yeah, not as bad, and I think it had a lot to do with, it sounds really cliche, but it helped with breastfeeding. I feel like it helped like control my hormones a lot, honestly. And then just because of my thyroid, I think that's why I was having so much depression like recently, because everything was out of whack, and they say that like your thyroid controls a lot of stuff in your body.
I'm hot in here.
Okay, I'll turn on some air. And then the last thing is, are you still dairy free? No. I was dairy free for a whole year, and then you guys, it was so hard to like start eating more dairy because I would feel sick and stuff, and the baby was still like off and on nursing, but now I've just completely like, I just eat what I want.
Guys. When you have that grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup sitting in front of you, it's a hard thing to pass up.
Dairy is so good, it's so good. And it's hard because dairy is literally in everything. No, like it's hard for me to like think of things to cook the baby because dairy's in all quick things. Like, yeah, it's hard. So
there's dairy and stuff that you guys probably don't even even.
Yeah, like spaghetti sauce. There's dairy in
weird stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
I don't really know why. But...
Yeah, I don't know why either. And like things that you wouldn't even think of. And you guys, he was really sensitive. I kind of think he's getting out of it a little bit, but anyways. So that's